It's hard to yell when in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey.
Welcome to Superstar, a place where you will travel your own road to NFL stardom. Craft your own career, one that could lead to awards, Super Bowl glory, and even a spot on the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But legendary careers must start somewhere. This is your blank canvas, the humble beginning of an unforgettable journey. Before you take your first snaps, let's see what type of player you're going to be.
I'm on the road doing shows from a Mac down, Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back day yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Yeah, what other southern rapper hooded than this? The guy rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping about, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about that, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. Never catch another case, I know it's true to be this. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I got the phone down hard, talk the real shine. I got the time, they like it better than time. Who got a phone when I'm live show better than mine? I got a pack out, yeah, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl, telling, bring them out, bring them out. All the good boys telling, bring them out, bring them out. Fuck the back game, telling, bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king, what is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what is you? Drew and you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, then you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta disrespect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't a squad for a sucker to test. Remember, too large and we way too fresh. Work well with put the chicken lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring the best. We be standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Fuck the back game yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Fuck the back game yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, 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 bring them out. Bring them out, 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 bring them out.
So that's Nina's sister. You're like, you're my sister, aren't you my kid's lady? Yeah. Okay then. It's not complicated, it's not like that.
When you're the demon, I don't know for a reason. And I'll never let us try it again. Follow me over, I can't do that.
I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The day don't die.
I gotta go to one of these sorry ass colleges.
Yeah, and then when they built Eisenhower, I got something. Yeah. Well, now,
Ain't about time.
Yeah, so in school started and stuff, but I gotta ask them and make sure this girl has had her meningitis shot because
on a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, on the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the go to glide. Lows and highs, me and all the rose in the soul and ride like when they outside, gon' stand inside, show you and I take a food like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a band and a tie, throwing on the west side, giving side dives. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, ain't surprised to rob the killer vibe. I be the reason you die, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. We've been on it like I'm picking a pride. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't true. We can get it right through the pull up the morning, bro. Yeah. Which end? What's happening? All that. Outside. Damn, honey, come on.
From the zone phone, Campbell Road. Got cash to blow, hollin' at that. You know these foreign. Got me using my 90s hard. You was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I make it on the couch at your mama house. Run around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost your mind. Every let me get out, that's fine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the bus, but I be on old neck, but I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
Which end? What's happening? Outside, Clay goes, you know what's up. Oh, damn, honey, come on. Hit Cat on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no prayer, no prayer. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you, green eye. Let's take a lap, I'll bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I bend, I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they know the sneak. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even know sneak. We throwing up fours and ones and threes. Talking about what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the border, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, so that shit.
You ain't never been to skate town. Follow national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade on the west side up in LK. You ain't never been to Golden Garden. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkle, riding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, 'cause it's out in Marlboro. I'ma pack a carload. I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow. Bring it, bring it, bring it up. You should reach up, so not to go.
Let me see your hair. My mama wanted to see it.
got this swag. My head up to my bed. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag. My head up to my bed. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got that swag. When I serve, got like this surface swag. I'm on your body, not his body. Big polo on my body. Got a bag, girl, beside me. And no friend right behind me. And I'm swag. I'm swag. I'm swag. I'm swag. I'm swag. I'm swag. Don't feel like this.
It starts as one dream, shared across thousands of backyards and practice fields. A dream many will have, but few will realize. It requires sacrifice and perseverance, the will to push your body and your mind to its limits, only to set new ones. There will be obstacles, and alongside them challenges. All are a test of your resolve to see if you truly have what it takes. Every week is another step on the road to stardom, and no two are the same. You will be defined by every game and each pressure-filled moment on the field, and by the relationships you forge and the decisions you make off of it. Today is where your dream becomes a reality.
He's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Pretty solid time for him, Kate. Didn't get the oohs and the ahs from the crowd here, but he showed he has NFL speed.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
for a while here. Bit of an early exit, and underwhelming to say the least.
Now we'll see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
Show of strength from the young man. That's a good number for him. It should impress a lot of these scouts.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. Now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
That's a good jump from him. That's in the ballpark of what we all expected. That's going to check this box off for a whole lot of teams.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
There's just no way around it, Kate. That's just not a good showing at all. You need better change of direction to succeed at this position, really in any league, but especially in the NFL.
All right, he's ready and about to run the 20-yard shuttle.
Are you awake?
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
All right, now that we're through the athletic testing, time for him to get some touches and show that he's the playmaker that these teams are looking for.
What am I supposed to do?
That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. This performance, Kate, this performance fell flat. That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. This performance, Kate, this performance fell flat. That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. This performance, Kate, this performance fell flat. That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. This performance, Kate, this performance fell flat. That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. This performance, Kate, this performance fell flat. That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. This performance, Kate, this performance fell flat.
Now with the athletic testing done, we're going to get to see him take some live reps.
No. I'm scared to put money in my life. Hey, Starling, I heard money.
That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. This performance, Kate, this performance fell flat. That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. This performance, Kate, this performance fell flat. that was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. This performance, Kate, this performance fell flat. That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
That wraps up the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. There were a lot of great performances and impressive numbers, Brock, as the best of the class took center stage. So from Indianapolis.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Bring them out, bring them out, hey. Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, hey. Bring them out, bring them out. VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, long life, what I need. Most feds in the state wanna see my need. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked all the shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl selling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys selling, bring them out, bring them out. Point the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Yeah, what other southern rappers hooded than this? I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bridge. You talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. Never catch another case, I know it's true to be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I got the thrones out hard, talk career with a shine. I got some time named, like it better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl selling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys selling, bring them out, bring them out.
Discovered father. and his eyes begin to glow red. The rain begins to pour all around him, and the rage in his eyes burn hotter and hotter with a flash of red seen by all. Jor-El, the man that he learned was actually his father, was slain by a magically enhanced green arrow. Laura and Kal-El hurried to the roof after hearing the bellowing cry, but Bruce didn't stay to mourn. With Alfred ready with the horses, he raced to the Hob forest where the arrow came from. Alfred asked how could the arrow have flown that far, and Bruce told him the only way that it could have was the Green Man. Another arrow is fired, but letting his abilities take hold, Bruce snatches the arrow aimed for Alfred and crushes it mid-flight. The archer Oliver Queen lowers his bow, asking, "How is that possible?" But Bruce didn't answer him with words. It was with a swing of his sword and the removal of a hand that was sufficient enough to get his point across. It was Bruce who had the next question. "Where is he?" he demanded. And as the assassin refused to answer, Bruce rose his sword again in anger. But Alfred stopped. Bruce looked down. "It's all right. I'm not a murderer. I can't get answers from a dead."
When that cell phone rings, time stops. It's the single second that years upon years of work have been leading to it, and the conversation that follows ends one chapter of a football match while beginning another.
Constantine laughs. It's not so. Well, you can't argue with children. A short while later, within the castle grounds, King Jefferson watches over his children as they all train themselves in magical arts. Anissa practices her powers of movement and general light. Jacob calls forth the rain, to which Constantine is not happy that his pipe has now been extinguished. After pulling Jefferson aside, Constantine tells him that it is done. Jor-El is dead. Though they do this to protect the realm, the only thing that he can promise at this point is that the elves are pissed.
Nice try.
That dog jumped up quick.
Out. Electrons go out to oxygen.
2, 3, 4.
If you're a web designer, here are 4 Wix Studio features you gotta know. So first on the list, Section Grid. I'm talking about a revolutionary tool that lets you create your own HTML layouts. Still keeps them intuitive at every step. You can split cells, create gaps between them, drag to resize, and swap them around. Alright, this next feature has saved me hours. Responsive AI. Set up your design once, and with just one click, it'll analyze the section and automatically adjust the response behaviors of each element and every preview. Another huge time saver, no code animations. You can create unique and brand experiences, anything from micro animations to rich, complex interactions, and easily customize them to that kind range. And all of this, we got a single line of code. And finally, we've got text codes. This is a great way to make your client's brand stand out. You can fill live text with images, ingredients, or videos to make it pop. And otherwise for SEO. These features have totally changed the way that I work. Now it's your turn. Head over to Wix Studio to nail your next brief.
See the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness.
Which, back to the elves, General Waller is all ready to leave the door. The jester Waller suggests that perhaps they should consult Bruce, but that only angered General Waller. He shouted, "This is a family matter, and Bruce is not one of us." But before we go into what I want,
We're back with the NFL on EA Sports.
meanwhile,
We'll
across
pick up the action back in the second quarter.
Lois informs Queen Blunt, but it wasn't the Queen that she needed to speak with, it was
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And they blow up the open play this block. Aggressiveness from this
Diana
defense.
and Sullivan. The kiss.
To the line they go. It's second
Diana picked
down.
up Silas for asking Lois if it was King Pierce's doom. Lois says that she has a good friend. But he is the obvious
Here.
Come on,
Back
cuz.
with Keller, he meets with the archer in the dungeon looking for answers, telling Oliver
So
he could
close to
simply
a
kill
big
him
lots of yards for this guy's up
Oliver
front.
said that he's full
1
quick.
second sooner,
It's one of the reasons why he and his
behind the line,
had
but
to
a
be
stop to celebrate
Male monsters
nonetheless.
may have convinced themselves
Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, third
Can't just
down.
McKellen stops himself. No, I won't.
This is going to be incomplete.
The elves
Great
were
looking
not
catch. The ball track to that
Later that night, King Jefferson
down.
sleeps
We've
when
got
there is a
fourth
sudden
down.
tweet within his office. He goes first to check in at Nisa, thinking that it may have
begin this drive.
Unbroken men, the dead
One picks up 6,
The
that
missed
means it's
recent
second and
attack
4.
on King Jordan. Across the land came, but there was a
Give it
strange
to him
storm
again.
that gave fresh
Oh,
relief
complicated as the third down partner.
versus Robin sent for him to investigate the strange
I
occurrence.
wish we had the huddle mic
Presented
up
the
because
idea
I
of
can
leaving the
assure you
castle
that defensive line in their own way. Showing
King
the
was
running back
slain.
start.
They must
We
score
did
the
not
line
give you any chance.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets
He's
up
not
the
sure of the
line.
best
They
idea
bring
to
fourth
make
down.
war on the promising weekends, and Cal dismisses the thought, stating that it should just be superstition. He gave her a planet that didn't have promises. Chester Quinn quietly says the planet that it came from also got blew up. Maybe not the best example. Queen Logan tells Bruce that he will go and learn what this is and return as quickly as they can. They will wait to bury the king until their daughter is back with them, and he has returned. But while Bruce is setting out over in Amazonia, Lois informs Queen Hippolyta and General Philippus that she has received word that King Jefferson
Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. We're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead.
Philippus asks, does she have a suspect? And Lois says that she suggests some kind of reprisal for Charles' assassination, striking at
First down, now we're on. Here's Charles scored the line to cover on 3 yards.
At the moment that King Jefferson sets
That's
foot
the
on the
amount that they
sand,
were looking
Princess
for there,
Diana
kid.
and
Then
Philippus
leave it
draw their
shuffled around
blades
here in the
to
playbook.
as the King's guards raise their spears,
Giuliano's
Constantine
on his
smiles.
first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Does not have an international incident with her foot.
Looks like this one out for his running back complete.
He cannot step.
Drives it up to the 24.
Jefferson pulls back to the
Illinois on the tackle.
If he can make a suggestion, perhaps they should
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
After a bit of back and forth over whether or not they can trust them, Hippolyta does go on the ship. And as they're all seated, Jefferson says that Jacob was gifted. He could summon the rain in ways that had not been seen for generations. Hippolyta tells him that she is sorry, but to the point. Did he have Jor-El killed? Jefferson says that he did. He couldn't ignore the threat that the elves posed any longer. He had to act to save the world, and he knows that he was right to do so, having seen their power alongside
Rogers here from the gun.
Hippolyta asks for help. Jefferson launches his team stadium, and they're done. Dallas Jor-El.
One ends up again at 6.
They begin to defend
They'll
their
bring up a
former sister
Pittsburgh
homes,
touchdown.
but it is explained that she struck at night and dropped Jacob from the sky.
Blitz coming.
She
Rogers.
as she
Lines him over the middle.
they know the props
And
may
here's
hold
the
the point to the
38
elves
line before going
and
down.
yet Amazonia will
Pittsburgh will
allow
go
their
ahead and
daughter
use
to
it
restore to
second
them. Hippolyta
They
stops
block one in
Jefferson
their
Stadium
pocket
and
for a
onto
classic
their
down.
shores and lecture.
What you call a efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. It's just that second and very manageable. Make sure you catch your space if you want to take a shot on the field.
Asking if she will stand. As Diana has tells her the most, telling her that this is not a
That one goes for a gain of 11.
so the
And
king
that's the Steelers' first down.
as they are sailing out into the
Offensive
ocean,
coordinators
they
tell us
run into
all the
some
time, big runs only happen at coordinated effort. Great
Jefferson
Jefferson
informs her
spring
that he
aside,
wasn't
hitting
prepared for it
blocks
last time, but he's
downfield.
ready now.
Back
It is
to
like
show off his wheels.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Sending her into the
Looking
ocean.
at the gun.
Constantly calls out, asking if he saw where she landed or not. She flies up under the ship, tearing it to pieces. Jefferson falls about to everyone to cancel the line. That's what this is about.
Oh no, that is the one I bought for you. But that's not the same color, so I don't know.
And out is
I don't believe
chest.
it. I mean, that's the only
Zala
it
tells him.
But it's not the same color. I knew it wasn't because everything here was a 2B or something.
She flies off, leaving the crew to fend for themselves. A king has passed.
That hair be
The new
$2.99
queen
that
will
one.
rule the land.
Yeah, that's where we got that from.
Introducing Gemini in Gmail, AI that thoughtfully summarizes conversations and helps craft professional responses so you can stay ahead of that never-ending inbox. Make emailing the easiest part of your day with Gemini for Google Workspace.
That's shot downfield.
From the shotgun, Rogers. He's taken down at the 30.
Helping pets live healthier as long as possible. Because you're all those hills.
Vanessa. Later over the lands of Magnus, Bruce and Alfred ride through, seeing the aftermath of a battle, and Bruce says that he knows these people. They must be on guard. Whatever did this could still be here. Alfred gets down telling him no. He doesn't think so. Whoever and whatever landed here is gone. In the earth, a green rock is protruding, and as Bruce leans in asking what is it, he feels himself getting weaker. Alfred throws the rock, and Bruce asks if it did not affect him. Perhaps it's because. But Alfred takes Bruce's hand. It's all right. I know all of it, and it's time that you learned the truth. With Bruce's reaction to the strange green stone, Alfred places it in a small box for safekeeping, asking how he's feeling. Bruce says that he feels like he was beaten by a green rock. He spent so long stopping people with powers, but I'm just as bad as all of those freaks in the dungeon. Alfred closes the box, telling him that they are not all freaks, and neither is he. Not everything is so malevolent. Bruce tells him, I don't know who I am anymore. And Alfred informs him, you are Bruce Wayne, son of the king and queen, son of Thomas and Martha. Bruce sighs. No, I'm not. I don't understand how King Thomas could just protect him. Alfred looks off, telling him he was watching the skies that day. He saw the L-ship burn across the heavens, and he heard the thunder that announced their arrival on this world. A new family on a strange new world, and if they were anyone else, they wouldn't have survived, but they thrived with their newfound powers. They built a home hidden away and watched the humans from afar, listening to the nearby kingdom at night, learning their customs and their language. Jor-El and Laura found happiness here, two survivors of a lost planet and a child born of this home. But one night came a rumble. The two tracked the tremors, feeling the earth, following the ripples in the earth with enhanced eyes until they found the source, Mount Kristoff. The volcano will erupt within 2 days, and Jor-El knew that they would have to rebuild again, but Laura was more worried about the nearby kingdom. They could rebuild, but the humans could not. Jor-El's concern was that if they make themselves known, then the world will know of them and their powers. But Laura suggested another way. The two scientists drafted plans, and they demonstrated how the Wayne's army could work to stand on the disaster if they started that day. So later, Jor-El, hiding his identity, provided those plans to the Wayne's advisor, warning him of the eruption and the method to control. Their advisor, Alexander Luthor, was stubborn and prideful and had his own views, destroying the plan by forming the kingdom. The next day, Jor-El entered the kingdom, asking why hasn't anyone evacuated. The mountain is about to explode, and Thomas asked Alexander if it's true. Alexander said that he had reviewed the ancient records, and the mountain has always been angry and never threatened them before. It was at that moment the mountain erupted. Laura handed young Kal-El to Jor-El and walked through the guards' weapons, stating that they must act. Seeing the metal swords and spears break upon piercing the woman's skin, Thomas asked, what are they? Laura smiled, stating friends. But after leaving their son with the Waynes, Jor-El and Laura took off to the skies and protected the kingdom from its impending doom, revealing to the world their powers and abilities. And, well, the elves were loved by all except one. Luther's name and title were taken from him, and he was banished from the kingdom. He was never seen again. Well, till. You see, Jor-El and Laura were hailed across the land as heroes, but feared by some. They brought so much knowledge to the world and gave the kingdom so much that they became close friends with the Waynes. Bruce attempted to scoff, dated and leaving him for friends, but Alfred continues telling him that, well, to Martha, Jor-El was a god, and her husband gave all of himself to his kingdom. It was a single-minded civilization, one that hurt the people they loved so much, a hurt they might not have recovered from, but that he was born. Thomas couldn't accomplish his job, and the resentment that he harbored faded as the young child grew. Thomas loved you as much as any father has ever loved his son. You healed all wounds. There was no anger left in them the day that they set out for us. That was until the Waynes were attacked by a green explosion, destroying Thomas and Thomas. The one responsible realized this. Simply laughing, stating, Martha, carriage. They didn't realize that the mountain crystal volcano was away. But then whispered into the sinister's mind that a green man was born. That mountain created the green journey. Then what's known as the King. As Jor-El lived after Luther, Martha managed to live long enough to make a final decree. To give the kingdom to Jor-El and Laura. They would raise his son. But the issue is, at these times, the kingdom knew that Thomas could not desire her son. They knew that Bruce was actually a bastard. So, she asked them to protect Bruce until he was ready to come, and they were ready for him. Above all, to look after him, to love him in their place. Alfred tells them that he is the son of Thomas. It's just that he's also something. But to stop thinking you should not.
Into the groove, man.
Back now at Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. Currently, it's the Steelers with the football as we get back into the action in quarter number 2. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's Rodgers. On the throw running too much that time. It's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Flip throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers, my quarterback.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from it a little bit now, but the bottom line is it's touching enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Rodgers. And now the offense is too far and it's incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll run on first down. McDonald will get this out of 47 and brought down there.
You is.
Like this foot was turned that way and this foot was turned straight. I didn't want to like bend my like that right hand or right toe. Like I didn't want to go like that. And then Harvey stepped on my toe today. Harvey.
Can you bust?
No. No, we were walking over. And then she got her. And then somebody's all in the concrete, so she did.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Here's Rodgers. The field, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. Injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4. They'll try and run for it. He is not going anywhere. They're stopping for no gain. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you pointed out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating using a boxing analogy. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section. They have the lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and 1.
Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Steelers first down. First and 10.
Now Rodgers. Whistle complete, right side to McDonald.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And this will result in a losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. On play action, now Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's McDonald. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And what they're doing there, maybe a yard left of the 23. This is 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. He
living up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on Steeler offense set to regain possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Short one there at 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's McDonald. He will have the Steelers 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional, and the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now, what a 1st down pickup of 8. First and 10 at the 46-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Till I make my way up, I'm out to stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no preaching. Got us beside us, we still ride with it in the beat.
This franchise considers him a
with my tab.
Something takes up.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Solid left, but it's not enough. You that are really stand, but it's not enough. I'm bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on that. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I think G has. We survived outside all they like what he owns. They say I'm playing Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get it gone. Y'all don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make it simple. Take it like I can, baby. Keep you something. You need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't play like it's weird. Hands, baby. It's not enough. Solid left, but it's not enough. You never really said it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. I say, hey, watch do it. We survived outside, on the music. turn this TV off. And with my type activities, and don't you get involved. Hey, how many shit I seen? Send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who they with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the kickback. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out. If they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them just hating on them. And they both. I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Cut my brains off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lacks bigger ear. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Left, but it's not enough. You that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you did it to myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. It's bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing from my children. They just appearing. I'm in the city with a flag to get it done like those flags in the spring.
Back now on EA Sports as we welcome you to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. We're in the first quarter of action, and it's the Steelers who have possession of the football. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves him in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming. They'll keep it on the ground. McDonald. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Throwing now is Rodgers. The Panthers is too strong. They get there and take him down. Sean Warden drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Second down. Shotgun for Rodgers. He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tempo being gone makes defense?
A heavy rush. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a handoff up the middle. McDonald. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come up on 3rd down. So far, 2 possessions, 2 punts. Not a trend they want to continue. That is caught. He will have the Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Up the middle they go. It's McDonald. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. McDonald. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. First down, Steelers. Now a handoff up the middle. McDonald. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. And a short pass holding by Washington. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. First down. On first down, it's McDonald. And able to get this to the 31. There's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. McDonald stops short of the 25. The 2nd effort coming for him. Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the quarterback brings it.
Hey, don't know playing the game.
Pretty nice run there. And here we are, Charles, so close to the regular season. Some teams want to take it easy in this 3rd game. Not these guys. We're going to see if this running back is indeed the guy. And they say that he'll stay out there likely for the entire first half.
Well, they really want to find Tuesday. They really want things to be humming from the season kicks off.
About me coming back in the house too late at night. I know. I didn't even know that was the bathroom right there.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
If not Sunday night. If I come back Sunday night, I come up this Sunday night.
In a ball game, they've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones. Guys go through both those.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. McDonald. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll run on first down. It's McDonald. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz it, looking for Austin intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and all.
Man, I got this right. My head up to my bed. You know what I can take. But man, I got this right.
Man, I got this swag. My head, that's who I bang.
Not every home.
When I step up in the place, take your watch that correct. All in check. I got your neck. Your neck. You all in check. And you know we come through the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air. Don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the wild up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I can't reckon that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. Lord, you're the money like the read. Wake up every morning, so I must succeed. Nationwide, I'm world stampede. Yo, we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. So make speed. These two things like you to I need your heed. I want no greed. Making you just I make flows and take heed. You want information from boy, you just read. You can't go about the weed. You know what that's why you need to find well. I'm in the way to watch that correct. You're on the check. I got that head. I got you on the check. And you shut down your front like Tom Cruise. Please, let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill stream.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
With the lines and street news. Don't be confused.
Oh, boy, I thought you said, you better check on my dad. You want to give him a
your flow down juice. Got the radio news, baby. You know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get? Now I got you on super unlimited juice. Give me room, give me some space, you ain't skew. When I step up in the place, they say, what's
We're back on EA Sports. We're into the second half as we rejoin the contest. It's the third quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Give the room back on the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. He's slated down to approach here from the 40. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He finds him 16 yards in a new set of downs. So this certainly has been a memorable contest. process for him, his coaches, and they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
A big game followed by a little bit of a loss. The defense getting better on that run.
I know from the position as quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand the ball to Portobello, the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Back to the well again. And gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's a run that's home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
It's a running back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Rolling back, it's the handoff. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Offense to the line for second down. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Completed to his running back. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a third-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big...
Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Rolling back to the backfield, and he gets the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sets out behind the line. Everyone's pressed. It's second down now. A pistol snap here. Rodgers is rejected at the line as we see Hoops on. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. Just bring up third down. Rodgers here from the gun. And the other man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
Move this shit if you're still fucking in here.
I broke in Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. Give you my heart. forgive you. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I can't overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I'll figure it out. I'm falling, nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I'll figure it out. I'm falling, nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love. I got love. Yeah, got I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when King and Candy. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, 'cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I a proposition. Every rest they want to take me home tonight. Say what's that? She said, we dance. I'll stay forever. We dance. I'll stay forever. So somehow I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the folks to make sure I hit the notes. And let it on and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, 'cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. She say, let's dance. I'll stay forever. Let's dance.
Back now at Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. Currently, it's the Steelers with the football as we get back into the action in quarter number 2. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now we're taking a timeout here as it looks like there's a injured on the play. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. 7 yards there on a first down. The Steelers are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
That's huge. But when you do it week 1, they get you pointed in the right direction. action and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Snipped out low. Defensive line and brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Rodgers.